All right. Snap check. And I think we're good. Okay, everybody. Welcome back to Game Lounge Live. Yeah, it's this game again. If you've kept up with me for some time, you'll know that I've gone through this game a couple times on this channel, and we're doing it again because I'm kind of experimenting with the format for excuse me. I'm kind of experimenting with the format for these GL Live things, and I think maybe every Friday we'll have like 2 games, which was kind of what we were doing before. But this time we'll have kind of a main game where we're going to be sinking a lot of time into it, and then starting off the stream with, or at least the Friday stream, because there might be another day I'll be streaming, doing like short streams. But for the Friday streams, I'm thinking it's going to be, we'll have a main game at around like 5 o'clock that we spend like 2 to 3 hours on every week, but spend the first hour from like 4 to 5 on a shorter game. And this game is not very long once you know what you're doing. But yeah, pardon me, my throat's a little phlegmy right now. Let me take a drink. But yes, this is this is Another World, also known as Out of This World. It was originally published in 1991 for the Amiga, but you know, it's been ported ever since to like every console, like ever, pretty much. And this version in particular is the Nintendo Switch version of the 25th anniversary edition that came out in 2014. So it's got redone graphics, redone sound, but you can switch back and forth between them. But yeah, let's see, make sure, yes, difficulty hard, high resolution, sound remastered. Okay, I think we're good to go. Alright, so play. And right here we're going to start at the intro. We're going to be playing this game in full. Now, if you're going into this game blind, one of the things about it is it's a very tricky game with a lot of kind of puzzle platforming elements. And you're constantly, when you're playing it your first time blind, you're constantly dying. And so your first run, if you don't know anything about the game, could take you up to 4 hours, maybe 6 hours, if you're playing it in, you know, one sit, trying to beat it all in one sitting. But I have beaten this game several times before, so I can kind of get through it pretty fast. Though I'm still going to let myself die a few times, just to show off some of the death scenes, because those are kind of the highlight of the game. You got your moody synth soundtrack here. The soundtrack for this game was provided by one Jean-Francois Freitas, and he did the original sound in the original Amiga and Atari ST version back in 1991. And I believe he also redid the soundtrack for this remastered edition. So these are basically the same tracks, but they're less tinny. And oh yeah, so I'll show you real quick. See, we can switch back and forth by pressing the Y button between the old graphics and the new graphics. So at various points, I'm going to be doing that without any real, probably without too much warning. So don't think the stream's bitrate is suddenly dropping or the stream quality is suddenly dropping. That's just me pressing the button. we got our protagonist here. I don't believe he's ever named in the game. His name is Lester, if I remember right. Yeah, throwing for content. We're gonna be dying purposely to stretch this this playthrough out. Come on, Nom, we got algorithms to think of. Hopefully the audio levels are okay. Let me know if the game audio is too loud. This intro has probably some of the loudest sound effects in the entire game. But I'm also trying not to sit too close to the microphone. For the most part, though, the game is pretty quiet. Alright, so here we are. Oh, the tentacle creature's coming, so we just press up, try to get out. Yep, and we're out. Okay. So here we are in... Oh. Yeah, see? New graphics, old graphics. New graphics. Oh, nope, you're not getting me. So gotta watch out for the tentacle guy, the tentacles there. They'll drag you right in if you try to stall. Alright. Okay. So we're gonna run past here. And you don't really ever use this at any other point in the game, really. This little move right here. This move is pretty much okay. Give me just a second. I'll pause it real quick. I'll turn it down to there. That might work. Okay. It should be okay now. But yeah, as I was saying, this little kick right here, I don't think it really doesn't come in handy at any other point in the game besides right here. So you can tell that when the game's designer... Okay, I did that on purpose. When the game's designer and pretty much sole programmer, Eric Chahi, designed the game, he pretty much designed a lot of stuff here first. Jump. There you go. It's pinpoint and precise. Alright, here's the monster. And you just run. Oh. Ah! Okay. But yeah, as I was saying, this game was pretty much the sole effort of French developer Eric Chahi. That's probably not, I don't know, like, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but this was kind of a big deal at the time because it had a very cinematic presentation, which was something you didn't really see in too many games at that time. You had some literary presentation, you had games with lots of lore and text and stuff. But this game was pretty major in, like, a lot of the sort of cinematic presentation which we take for granted in modern video games. This was one of the first, and pretty much it had a lot of influence on that. Though I would say, unlike, yeah, this part is like kind of the gatekeeper part. But what was I saying? Yeah, so like, we sort of take for granted the kind of cinematic presentation of video games now, but it was still a fairly new thing when this game was released. And I mean, Hideo Kojima and other people have cited this game as an influence. But I would say that it stands apart from, like, modern walking simulators and quick time event heavy, like blockbuster AAA games, because not only because of like the silent storytelling, I mean, there's no dialogue or anything, but also I would say because the game is very mechanics focused. I mean, it's a like I said, it's a puzzle platformer, and it can be very difficult if you don't know what you're doing. It was a game that was kind of designed, you know, for people to scratch their heads and put it down and then come back sometime later. Oh, I did it. After, like, you know, after, like, tearing their hair out over a particular part where they didn't really quite understand the solution. So, you know, I wouldn't really compare it too much to a lot of the modern games that it's clearly influenced. Because a lot of modern games, in terms of their, I would say, in terms of their mechanics, are very streamlined. At least more streamlined compared to this. And everything here is very fluid in how it progresses, and like the gameplay and the cutscenes and everything, it all feels very, very seamlessly tied together, rather than, okay, walk over here, do something, and now watch the cutscene, and maybe you'll get a quick time event. This isn't like that. All right, and oh yeah, by the way, we just met our friend Buddy here. Probably the highlight of the game's story. We're going to be seeing a lot of him. Right, and we also got our gun. This gun. Right, so you can set up a wall right there with this by holding the A button, but then you can also charge it and shoot a shot to break the enemy's barriers. Oh crap. No! I used it up. So I accidentally used up the ammo. There we go. So just wait. You can also break the walls by just constantly shooting. Alright, thanks, buddy. Yeah, so here's how it would look, and here's more or less how it looked on the Amiga, just upscaled. I remember playing this originally on either Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis, but I can't remember if I played it first as in by emulating it, or if I played it originally on cartridge. I might have seen my brothers play it, because this came out like the year I was born, and the Super Nintendo version came out the year after. I know that my brother, one of my brothers, was a huge fan of Flashback: The Quest for Identity, which was also developed and published by Delphine Software, whom Eric Chahi developed this game for. But he didn't have any part in Flashback. Flashback was more of a game that was trying to capitalize on the success of this game, where the developers at Delphine had kind of Delphine had, you know, taken influence from Chahi's design. All right, so we shot that. One thing you're going to notice too in this game is the checkpoint system is a little, let me put it this way. Every time you solve something the way it's supposed to be solved, okay, so we locked the door here by destroying that panel, but as I was saying, the checkpoint system in this game is, the way it works is when you've solved the solution in the right way, or more or less in the right way, then the checkpoint is going to be a lot less further back. So if you feel like you get far in this game and then you die, and then the checkpoint takes you back a really long, what seems like a really long way, there's a good chance that you missed something. and the game is trying to tell you that you didn't actually complete everything in a particular area that you needed to complete. Right, so we're going to roll over here. I'm going to show this off. Watch this. Watch. Here he goes. Ah! And he's dead. Yeah, it's not quite as fun. In my opinion, it's not quite as fun if you don't let yourself die a couple times. But I mean, I guess, you know, unless you're like purposely trying to speedrun this and get the best time possible. All right, roll here. Bam. I believe it's this way. I believe it's to the right, yeah. And go. Woo! No, I think it's this way. Here we go. Okay, and here we're going to charge our gun. Charge it up. Charge. All right. On to the next area. Take that. Oh no, there he is. Run, buddy, run. So yeah, this game also has a very as you can tell, it's a very 80s and 90s sci-fi style. You definitely have like that kind of almost that Frank Herbert sensibility, that Frank Herbert and Isaac Asimov kind of sensibility going on. So we have the waterfall here. Over here. See how this looks in the original? Yeah. I like the new textures. You know, I think they look alright. Oh, see? So you can't get past there. So what do? It starts you back here. So again, the checkpoint is kind of a clue. Like, hey, there might be something here that you're not investigating. So how about we go down here? Oh, see, we lived. So now what do? Do we go this way? No, that just leads us back there. How about down here? Okay. And so over here. Jump here. Nope, and we're dead. Okay, so you can destroy this, right? But we don't really have to do that yet. So I'm just gonna let him get let him get drowned. Let him. Okay. So what you actually have to do is go down here, right? Okay, so you're going over here. And if you run too fast, you'll die, just like that. Okay, so now we're back here. Over here, to the left, to the right. Down, over here. And jump. Aha. Okay, now the rocks are gonna fall. You just gotta get your timing right. Oh, and he's dead. Sorry, Lester. Okay, yeah, and see? Started us right here. It's telling us, yeah, you were supposed to go down here. You're on the right track. And oh, and we did it. Dun, 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 dun. Just gotta get the rhythm down. Whoa. Oh, no. Got scared there. Okay, gotta be careful of these guys. Because watch what happens. Yep, and gobbled. Okay. Hey, checkpoint, see? Okay, so what do? You just get close and jump. You have like some invincibility frames when you're jumping. Just have to be very careful. Watch out for these guys. It's very pixel perfect here. And luckily you can kill these things, so you just have to deal with the ground ones. And don't worry, I think this is a spot where they give you infinite ammo for your gun. As you saw earlier, some parts they don't do that. Nope. Yeah, see, it's very, very precise. So just jump, jump. It's okay to walk. So, I think I'm at the right distance. Okay, good. There you go. All right. Good, got it. Okay. So what did we go down here for? Well, we went down here to destroy that. Now, you're probably thinking, well, okay, there's nothing here. What was the point of that? You'll see. Again, the checkpoint system basically is telling you, hey, this is where you're supposed to be. Get close and jump. Oh. Yeah, see? It started us right here. It's letting us know we're doing exactly what we're supposed to. Jump, jump. Destroy these. Okay, so I'm gonna... Ooh, I can't believe I did that the first try. I usually get eaten right there when I'm trying to come back through here. There you go. Ooh. Ooh, got it. Next puzzle. So right here, it's kind of obvious what they want you to do. So you're just gotta climb here, but watch this. There, got it. All right, so but they start you right here. So yeah, again, like okay, if you're playing this for the first time, you're like okay, so I must be on, I must be on the right track. So what do you think you got to do? You can't shoot it, so you can't take it out like you usually do. You do right here. Wake him up, and there you go. The path is open. So first right here, right here, right here, right here. Right here, and boom. So you're back up. Now, you have to be careful not to accidentally drop down, because then you'll have to kill yourself and do that whole puzzle of waking the bat creature or whatever it is up all over again. So now what you do is you go over here, drop your shot, boom. Here we go. So now what we do is we go this way. Run over here. See this? And we gotta be... we gotta get ready to run. And now. Oh, yes, first try. Usually when I'm doing it, I fall down there like at least three times before I get the timing just right. Oh, and take a listen. I don't know if the game audio is right. You probably heard the waterfall sounds when you came here before. Yeah, there's nothing now. Look at that. Okay, jump over here. Boop. And there's Buddy again. Just take a moment to watch him for a second, because there's a clue here. The thing is, you at certain points you have to help Buddy. Have to help him make his own way, because otherwise certain obstacles ahead are going to be completely impassable. All right, so he's stuck there in the vent behind that thing. So we got to find a way to free him. Gotta be careful. Watch this. Yep. Alright. Don't worry, buddy. We'll be back. Target. Wait. Got him. Alright, so that guy runs. And he runs over here. You gotta be careful, though, because here's what happens. So you can set up the shield, right? But here's what happens. Yeah, see? Now, I kind of accidentally did it in a different order, right? So you can kind of take care of him here. You can do it in like an order you're not really supposed to. I messed up. Ah. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do this in the proper order. So after that happens, we're gonna take this down. Damn it! Lester and Buddy, an alien-human duo that we haven't seen in generations. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not supposed to do that. This part's cool. Kick him right here. There you go. Okay. God damn it. Okay. Go down here. Damn it. Go over here. Okay. Now we got him. You go ahead and run. Alright, got him. So we're going to go over here. And so what you do is you go right here, take that. And Buddy's gone. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. So, that's something, it doesn't seem important now, but it gets important later. So over here, all right, he punches you. But now he's the only one since I took out the other guy. And so right here, roll. Gotcha. All right. Damn. Okay. All right, so he's not there anymore. We're doing things in just the right order. Ah, okay. Wait. Ah, dang. So yeah, there's like an intended order. There's a couple like free mistakes that you're allowed to make in order to like. There we go. Got it. What? Yeah. There. Okay. So the checkpoint's all right. We did it. Yeah. You kind of have an intended way, like the way that was most play tested for. Then you have the free mistakes that you're allowed to make, which will let you kind of bypass things in a less what's the word I'm looking for? In a less reliable fashion. Like it'll sometimes work, and then doing it that way will sometimes work, and then other times it won't work. And there's also a few ways you can still progress while still bypassing the intended order of things. So the game is not too strictly designed. As linear as it is, it's not too. There's some leeway given to the player to experiment or do things a little bit more their own way. All right, boom. Swim up. Get some air. So yeah, this is why we had to go through all of that trouble with these monsters down here. We had to break the wall here, and then so that way the water would flow through here and fill up the pool, so we could swim through. If I think that you can get like up to this point without actually doing that, and I believe that has happened to me before, where I've done all the stuff I'm supposed to do, like in this area, but didn't fill the pool, and this was just a big chasm, that like a big death pit right here, because there was no water. It's over here. Oh, nope. Don't want to deal with that. So you can't, like, you can't, I don't think you can get past him. I don't think there's a way to cheese it to beat him. But let's go ahead and try it real quick. Yeah, see, he just rolls the bombs and just keeps charging. He has tons of shields. You can't get past him. There might be some hacky way to do it that somebody's figured out as a way to, like, optimize their speed run, but I don't know how to do it. All right, so you over here. Now what happens here, if I remember right, oh no, wait, hold on. I think we did it in the right order before. Or rather, we were doing it in an order that in an approved order, because I was thinking that the control panel we destroyed down in the water area, I was thinking that was for those doors here, but I don't think they are. They're for the other doors in the next area we're going to. Okay, so go right here, do that. Okay, he's gone. Yeah, so I could have, I didn't need to kill myself before. I could have just continued going over here and just gotten this out of the way sooner. So that's something I forgot. Okay, over here. So you gotta wait until he's like right at the center. So he'll stop. Goes right there. Goes right there. Over there. Over there. And then he'll stop in just a second. Got him. So if you noticed before, watch, if we destroy these doors, see these doors open. But if we had, when we destroyed them, like that, they don't open anymore. But then they have to be open, and you have to have a shield in front of you, so the guy will start rolling his bombs, and then you can kind of run quickly behind your shield, and the door closes, and then the bombs bounce back at him. That was what you're supposed to do. Over here. Yep. All right, there he is. Dead. So we go over here. So if I remember right, the panel that we destroyed was for the door on the left side down here. To keep it locked. So yeah, otherwise if you've come down here without destroying the panels, that door would have immediately opened and they would have just opened fire on you. I think the last time I played this was like last year or something. Come on. Ah, dang. Hold on. Do I have to do buddy? Do I have to say buddy all over again? Because something is... Yep, okay. So it didn't save that. It didn't save the thing with buddy earlier. Let me make sure this guy's done for. Over here, try that. Here. Okay, so everything is still. That's funny how it saved everything else, but not Buddy being rescued. I guess they intend it to be in. They intend you to do this part last before you make your way over there. Like I think they want. I shouldn't say they. I think he since Chahi was the only programmer and developer on this. This was his solo project. All right. Come on. Got you. But I think what he intended originally was for you to rescue Buddy last, and so I guess the checkpoint system, and this checkpoint system is a later development. The game originally used passcodes, so that might be what that might be it. That might be why. Here. Okay, you're done for. Yeah, so there's a lot of prep stuff you have to do. You can get, I believe you can get all the way here without rescuing Buddy and without destroying that panel in the underground cavern. But those two things are what you need to do. Otherwise, this area down here is completely unbeatable. So the door is locked, so it gives us time to do that before they destroy it. Okay, so now they're shooting at us. There he is. Here. Blocked off. Come on. There you go. Got it. So what's going on over there? Let's go ahead and see. Oh, see? And then we're over here. This is the secret to this part. Go over here. And jump up here. So you can look in and see they're sticking our homeboy up. Trying to take his Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Dang it. I didn't do it fast enough. Come on, get up there. There you go. Ah, okay. I think I just need to be a little quicker. Here. Got him. So I believe all these movements, in both Buddy's and Lester's, are totally rotoscoped. I think Chahi, I believe he rotoscoped all these movements himself, if I'm not mistaken. At least I know he did it for Lester, the main character. So what do you do there? If I remember, I believe over here. And I think you jump over here, right? Nope, that's not how it works. Let's see. Doop, doop. I could have sworn that you jump and then you grab the thing there. Yeah, there you go. It's just very precise. That's one thing that does happen when you're playing this game, and it's because of how precise some of these things are, or some of these actions need to be. You might be doing exactly what you're supposed to do, but you keep messing up and you think you're doing something wrong, and so you go on this sort of wild goose chase with yourself, trying to find the solution, even though you've been doing exactly what you have to do the whole time, just not on the right pixel, the right pixel or polygon that you need to perform it on. Dang it. We're very close to the end. We can do this. We can do this in like 15 minutes if I just don't die too much right here. Ah, dang it. Jump up. I guess I gotta just make one shield and then double back and do another shield. Ah. No, if I move too far away from it, they'll just go past it. You know. Ah. Gotcha. All right. Oh, somebody's shooting at us, but don't worry that those I don't believe those have ever hit me. I think they can hit you, but the chance is very slim. But I could be mistaken. They could just be for, just be like a foreground effect. So he runs over here. Over here. That's not supposed to happen. So you chase these guys. They go over here. You stick them up. And he closes the door on you. Now you can destroy that. So watch this. So I don't think you can shoot him either. So let's try this again. So that happens, but I believe you need him to close the door on you. Stick up. Okay. All right. So over here. Then you go this way. So I think you do this, you go over here, and you destroy the door. And he does that. Oh no, dang, I shouldn't have done that. I wasn't supposed to do that. So yeah, he rolls the bombs when you have the shield there, and they go down the stairs and destroy this. And that's what we need. We need that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get myself deaded. This part actually took me a very long time to figure out on my own. I can't remember if I looked it up or not. I don't think I did. Okay, so here the door's closed. Over here, get right here. So just do that and let him throw the bombs. It's about 3 or 4. Okay, so what happens down here? Okay, so this is where you need to go later, but not right now. If I remember right, go up here, over here. Okay, good, we're safe. Here. Ah! Ah. Did it wrong again. All right, do that. Okay, so run over here. Over here, stick them up, close the door, go this way, go up, Lester, go up, there you go. Alright, and let's do it this way. There. Okay, just throw the bombs down. 3, 4, 5, that should be enough. That's what your purpose. Down. Okay. Got him. Okay, so now we're right here. This is an elevator. Down here, blow that up. Go here. Now, the purpose of sticking that guy up is I don't think a certain door, if I remember correctly, if he doesn't close that door and lock it, then either this door that I'm right in front of or the door up above with the guy who rolls the bombs, one of those doors will open automatically. I think what it does is that he locks his door down there on the base floor, and this door locks up here. so allowing you to kind of just run up here, jump over, and then break it. Otherwise, I think the door just automatically opens and you get zapped. At least that's kind of how I remember it. All right, so now that that's destroyed, the lights are off, so we can get past there. Okay, so let's go down here. Huh, what's this? Ah! Okay. How about we try the other direction? Here? No, nothing there. So what do? Well, you gotta be an eco-terrorist. And see, now they're all fighting. Just run. They can still get you, so just keep running. Okay. Nothing here. There. Buddy is safe. I think if I stand right there while he's doing that, they'll shoot. They'll shoot me and get me. I think that happened to me once. Do the hand gesture, go up, and now we get a tank. Yeah, the Coliseum. Alright, so press that button, press that button. So you gotta, there's a button over right. Yeah, didn't do it. Yeah, there's a certain order of buttons. Just keep pressing the buttons. You'll eventually get the right code. Bathhouse. Tail end of the game. If I remember right, the Super Nintendo version had to censor the bath ladies' bottoms, their butts, because their area there was a little too prominent. This is just, you know, this is just one of these. Just kind of try to stay ahead of them. Okay. The guys in the back can still get you if I remember. If I remember this right. You just gotta, so just, yeah, just keep running. Final boss here. I think he's supposed to have like a goatee. He has like red eyes and a goatee. He's the he's like anti-buddy. He got possessed by the got possessed by the darkness. He's buddy, or no, he's buddy's he's buddy's nobody or whatever. Dang it, I did it wrong. No. 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 Ah. Okay, now if I remember, it starts you out here again. You can do it. Like I said, this part, the guys in the back can still get you. Just stay crouched and stay running. I seem to remember getting hit by them from behind. So you just gotta stay, my recommendation is just stay crouched and just try to stay ahead of these guys as far as generating the shield. Yeah, I'm not sure if the guys from behind got me or if the guys. They got me. Okay. Yeah, so as soon as you start charging, they start charging. Ugh. Come on. Dang it. Well, that was unexpected. There are some times when the deaths can feel just a little bit random, but there's usually always a way to avoid them in most cases. Got him. Oh, dang it. Did I run out of ammo? Dang it. We did so well the first time. I don't know why we're having so much trouble now. Okay. Dang. I think if you take too long, the guys in the front or in the back who are shooting at you will eventually kill you. So you gotta stay ahead of these guys. But you also have to do it. It's also kind of timed, if I think. It might just be operating on like an algorithm, like random numbers, and then, you know, after a certain point, after a certain point, there's a chance that you're gonna get shot from behind or from like the ground. So you just have to take advantage of your open period. Come on. Ah! Damn it. We're so close. Shield. 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 Got it. Okay. Buddy! No. No. Alright. Anti-buddy. So just keep moving. Somebody's doing dishes. I wish they would stop. Alright, so we're gonna go over here. So you just wait for a little bit. He comes. Got him. Alright, now you open that, and you just start moving. Just start crawling and crawling and crawling. Now these shots are still gonna get you if you didn't crawl at the right time. Okay. And there we go. We're at the end. So yeah, that took us about 45 minutes to an hour. We had some intentional deaths and unintentional deaths. Kind of stretched it out. But yeah, the game is not very long once you know everything, which is kind of good. It's a game you can keep coming back to fairly easily. And I would say if you're like an indie developer and you want to make a game that has some cinematic presentation, but you're worried about falling into that pit, like I was saying, where I don't want to like write a book, and I don't want to just load the game with cutscenes after cutscenes and then have a little bit of gameplay in between. This is a good template to use, this kind of presentation, because as I was saying, even though this had a huge influence on cinematic presentation in video games, it's still very much it's still very much a mechanic focused game. There's a lot of pinpoint platforming, puzzle solving, combat, and everything feels everything feels organically tied together, so that the story doesn't feel like an intrusion, like, oh, okay, I gotta sit here and watch this. It doesn't feel like an intrusion, and it feels like the pace of the game, the cinematic pacing of the game, is itself the reward that you receive for getting good at the game. And I don't feel like a lot of story-driven games today really have that. They haven't. It's funny how many developers today still don't quite get it, or don't quite get how to pull that off. Now, there is a sequel to this game that was released for the Sega CD called Heart of the Alien, but that particular sequel was not done with the input from Eric Chahi. It was done by Interplay, because Interplay had the rights for distributing the game on consoles. So they distributed the game on Sega CD with a sequel that they made in-house. So you could say that there are... I wish that bird would be quiet. You could say there's like 3 spiritual successors to this game. There's Heart of Darkness, which Chahi developed for PlayStation in 98. There's Flashback, The Quest for Identity, which Delphine kind of did on their own, taking inspiration from this game. And then there's Heart of the Alien, which is the unofficial sequel. And I would like to go through each of those in the future. So maybe either for the planned second stream, I can play some of those, or maybe for next Friday for the mini game part of the stream, I can pick one of those out. So I mean, I'll think about it. But yeah, thanks for watching me play Another World. I'm going to take a quick break, but I will be back in about 10-15 minutes at the most to go ahead and start our main game for tonight. So I hope I'll be able to see some more familiar faces there. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and mute the microphone now and switch over to the intermission.